Hey, what's up guys, Ed here back with another video, and this is another video showing some more art that I just finished today. Hopefully the video uploads by today or tonight. Today, wherever you're from, I don't know. So, this is one of the ideas I had, sorry, I'm stuttering. This is one of the cards for an idea I had for like alchemy, because the first set I want to do based around alchemy. You see, this one in the last video I showed what the water element looks like. This is what the fire element looks like. This is the wind element, and this one is very bright. It's actually hurting my eyes right now. And this is the earth element. Right now my favorite ones would have to be the earth and the water element. So far for the art, because I'm trying to do something a little bit different, and hopefully, you know, people will like it. I'm trying to make them look kind of cutesy, while also, like, I don't know, making them very like bright and colorful, and hopefully, you know, people will like it. This is a item card or equip card in the game that I just finished. It's called Singing Sword. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I sort of took a picture of my phone and sort of uploaded it to the art program that I use, and I kind of like erased like the extra outside stuff, and I was just trying to see how it would look, you know, add a background to it. I think it looks okay, but I don't know, just not sure if it's something that I'll continue. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to digital art. Honestly, I do feel like I suck at it. I don't really feel confident in my digital art, but I kind of find myself getting better. So, you know, practice makes perfect. Here's what it looks like in card form. It's an equip. It's a sword type equip. The ability is you can, while this card is equipped, you can destroy it and summon an assist from your soul gauge. The next card is another sword type equip. It's called Masamune, and your fighter gains +1/+1. Now, I'm not sure if I made this clear in any of my other videos, but when you equip cards, you can only equip them to your fighter. So in this, your fighter, when you equip this to your fighter, it gains +1 attack and +1 defense. These two, you've seen them before, but all I did was you know, fix some text in the cards, especially this one. Oh man, when it says charge 1, it basically means take the top card of your deck and put it into your soul gauge. And if it ever says SG1, it basically means send one card from your soul gauge to the bottom of the deck. It's basically like paying a cost. You're using cards from your soul gauge. I sort of got the idea from Buddy Fight for the soul gauge, but instead of sending cards to the graveyard, it sends it from the graveyard, I mean from your soul gauge to the bottom of your deck, in case, you know, of deck out. Now, the next card is the brother card to Yin Samurai. This is Yang Samurai. The other one is a cat, and this one is a bunny. I sort of had like a little story in my head that they are swords for hire, and that they grew up in an orphanage, and the orphanage had gotten burned down, but they survived. So yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I like to give little stories to some of the characters. Uh, his ability is while Yang Samurai is while Yang Samurai is on the assist zone, swordsman fighters you control gain +1/+1. And if you summon Yang Samurai from your hand, you have to pay 1 from the soul gauge, SG1. So the way this sort of combos is that you can use Yang Samurai's ability to summon Yang Samurai from the deck, and that way you don't have to pay a cost. You don't have to pay anything from your soul gauge if because you're getting it from the deck. Or if Yang Samurai is in the hand, if you summon it from the hand, even if it's through an ability, if it comes from the hand, it's gonna cost you 1 from the soul gauge. And this next card, I think, is this is the last card, is Swift Dagger. It's a dagger type equip. The ability is gain +1/+0, so your fighter gains +1/+0. When equipped, when you equip Swift Dagger, you can target an assist on the field. Most likely, you're going to target your opponent's assist, but just in case you have some sort of combo in mind or anything, you can pick one of yours. So send target assist back to the owner's hand. So whoever is the owner of the assist that you target, it gets sent to their hand. And the flavor text is always bring a dagger to a magic fight. I don't know. Mostly because the story for the starter decks, because I want to do 2 starter decks. The story is like they're 2 friends who grew up they grew up together. They're really close friends. They're almost like brothers, and when they were both training to become samurai. Uno, who is the fighter for the samurai starter deck, he kept being a samurai. He made it all the way to shogun and whatnot. He's the leader now of the samurai. While the other one, who is Dante, decided to sort of, like, he wanted to focus more on magic. He wanted to try something that was a little bit different. He felt like everything was starting to get a little boring for him, so he wanted to try something more exciting, which was magic. And Uno decides to sort of outlaw magic for certain, safety reasons. And a lot of sorcerers, a lot of spellcasters do not like that. So Atoria, which is the sort of continent they live in within the Soul Realm, because the Soul Realm is like really huge, like it's sort of like space, like it's expanding, it never sort of ends, like it's huge. So a civil war breaks out in Atoria, and it just so happens that Dante is leading the sorcerers. And so that's sort of what the story for the the starter decks are. That's all I have for right now. I'll try to do another one tomorrow. It sort of takes me a little bit of time to do digital art since I'm not that great at it. I've gotten a little bit faster, but like I'm still a little bit of a perfectionist, so I do take my time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe.